Now we're gonna move on into our filigree hoops. These are brand new today. They're $12 and change on your charge card. And you know, we were talking earlier about the versatility of hoops, but if you want hoops with a distinctively different look, I don't care how many hoops you have in your jewelry collection, I will guarantee you do not have this hoop. And this is one of the most difficult. I was talking to our buyer. She said this is one of the most difficult hoops we've ever put together. I want to show you all of the granulation, all of the detail. Things like this used to be only made in 22 karat or 18 karat gold, simply because that was the only way they could do these little teeny tiny beads of gold. I used to work years ago. I worked with a manufacturer that made 22 karat gold pieces, solid 22 karat gold pieces. This is exactly what they did, but even back then, a pair, and then that's more than 20 years ago, a pair of earrings like this would have been well over $1,000, well over $1,000. It looks like something that was handmade, maybe even in India. I mean, it's that kind of a gorgeous, gorgeous look. And so much texture, so much sparkle, so much to love about this earring. Wow, on Sue, they're 1.5 inches in the length, 1/4 of an inch in the width. I knew our girls would love these, Paul.
First time we've ever done these, and actually the next 3 pieces of jewelry we're going to show you are from our workshop in Turkey. And whenever I start talking about filigree work and the mill-grain beading that you're seeing, I instantly think of the craftsmen in Turkey, because there are just some things that are done better in other parts of the world. In this particular case, this is done best in Turkey. And when you see the quality, when you see the delicacy of that open lacy weave that you get, and then the way it's decorated with this beautiful mill grain. Now this level of detail, you talked about only being done in 22 karat gold. This dates back to the Etruscans.
Yes.
3,000 years ago.
Well, if you think of where Turkey is located, too, I mean, and talking about the history of the Etruscan styles and where it actually originated, right?
Well, exactly. In fact, Turkey has been Italian, Turkey has been Greek, Turkey has been Roman, and Rome has been Turkish, and you know, it's back and forth, they're very close. And so the classics, the artisans, the skills, the qualities, certainly have migrated between the regions. This is so beautifully crafted. You would think nothing of paying $200 or $300 for this in Bellezza, because when you see them home, when you see them on, you realize we've never done a filigree earring before. We've never done it with this mill-grain beading. We've never done it in this size. It's absolutely new, it's fresh, it's special, it's individual, it's unique, and it's Bellezza. They're like an ear lift, they're light as feathers, and they're comfortable. The kind of earring you could fall asleep with while talking on the phone. You wouldn't even notice.
Love, love, love. And I tell you what, even better in person. When you look at these, and every single time you pick them up, you notice more detail and design, more to love about them. $12.48 on your charge card to be able to bring them home. We will leave them available for